Well, hello YouTube, how you doing? Look, I've been doing some video editing on and off and things of that nature, which I've got everything to work. Well, okay, it's to work somewhat in my video editing software. Mainly, the problem that I've come across now is I cannot use my hardware encoding, which runs off the NVIDIA video cards, which is pretty much the fact that SLI is broken. In some ways, it's broken. In others, not so much. Well, it's sort of broken. It's annoying. My point is, okay, the recorded problems I'm basically having, or the issues that I'm having. At the moment, I cannot use my video cards to currently encode stuff or encode videos. Pretty much got to use my CPU, which my CPU is not too bad at rendering. It does a pretty good job. Don't get me wrong. It's not a shitty CPU by any means. But normally, I find with the two video cards, it normally gets things done faster in most cases. Now, I've got that. Then I've got the fact that some of my games work and some of my games don't. So at the end of it, it comes down to simply put, it comes down to the fact that they need to fix the NVIDIA drivers. I've got my internet connection working perfectly now, which, well, almost, I mean, as perfect as you can get for my type of connection. So at this point, I've got a couple of videos I've done, these ones here. I've edited these together. That was not that long ago. Didn't that? How big is that? Let's see. It's about 8 gigabytes. It's about 800. So at this point in time, it's sort of, yeah, I'm stuck in limbo because of NVIDIA drivers, basically. The desktop part of Windows 10 is okay. It seems to be functioning relatively stable at the moment. These programs I have running in the background and things like that and all the other stuff, it all seems to be, pretty good. I'm not having any major problems, so I'm pretty happy at the end of that. I'm also uploading video at the moment. As you can see, it's uploading at this point, so I'm waiting for that. That's uploading at the moment, which is great, and my connection is nice and stable, so I can actually upload things properly now. Now, the problem, as I said, at this point, and the problem and the issue that I'm pretty much having is my connection's just, not my connection, but my NVIDIA. It's down to my video cards. I've got SLI switched on. Now, sometimes games will work, sometimes they won't. I've had a couple of issues with running twin monitors, which I am running twin monitors at the moment. I'm running 1080p monitor with a 4K monitor at the moment, which I've never had any problems running that configuration before, and everything was always hunky dory. I have run that configuration before. I've also run a lower resolution monitor combined with my much lower than 1080p resolution monitor with my 4K monitor. I didn't have a problem. So at this point, NVIDIA's drivers are broken. They're broken because I have older cards. They are 770s in SLI. They are older cards, but I shouldn't be penalised because I'm using older cards. I'm sorry, but that's just bullshit in my mind. And I don't believe that is the case. I believe it's the fact that everything's broken right across the board for NVIDIA. Which, if you go to the NVIDIA forums, you will see a ton of shit that people are having issues with. So let me see. NVIDIA, SLI, Windows, okay, NVIDIA, Windows 10 SLI issues, which is pretty much what I've been putting into the search engine anyway. So, this was sort of, which, that's an old one. The example that I was going to give you, because there's even memory leaks in the whole thing. Which, here's one. No, that's the wrong form. That's what I meant to do, bitch. Go back. As I said, there's problems with SLI at the moment. Now, I'll go into the forums, alright, I'll give you an example of this shit. If you go over to support, in the forum shit, go over to the support section, you go over to drivers, then you go over here to SLI, Click. There we go. So, here we are. Non-identical cards, Windows 10 and SLI, which there's a few people complaining, as you can see. Sorry, no good English, which I've already been through this whole thing and I've already complained myself. You know, clusterfuck right now. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about in that sense of things. Take my word on it, brother. If you have SLI Windows 10, your system is total clusterfuck. 1 in 10 people are able to run SLI with native relative stability in Windows 10. Many of those do have issues with random crop up. This is my point. This is what I'm trying. Well, this is the point that I'm trying to make, and the relevance that I'm trying to give. There is issues with SLI. It's broken for a lot of things. It's broken for a lot of people too. It's not just me. It's other cards, newer cards for that matter. Now, let me see. I don't know. There was a ton of them here. There was a ton of stuff here. Profiles. Then you've actually got the drivers themselves, which they did roll out some updates, but it didn't fix. Most of it just did not fucking fix shit. Okay, here we go. Crash when enabling SLI. So we've got this one. So look, this is my point. There is quite a few forum stuff, and there was at least 1, 2, maybe 5, 6 different threads that were in here before, which shows that, you know, they're having issues with the drivers. And this was on a 980 Ti, you know, 970, all those types of cards as well. It wasn't just single cards. Now, then you go back to, what is it? Support section. Go back to the forums, and you go to, let's see, you go back to 6 and 7 series cards, and pretty much people are talking about the same sort of thing, or they've come across the same thing, which, you know, is talking about having general issues with the cards when they're trying to get things to work on Windows 10. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of issues, and I have probably bookmarked plenty of these damn things, you know what I mean? So even 770 GTX, dual monitor setups. I mean, look, as I said, I don't have a problem. I haven't had a major problem when I run a single card, but the single card just tanks my frame rate like there's no tomorrow. So, at this point, I've got this, you know, and I've been looking through some of the some of the forums on NVIDIA, and as I said, I've come to the conclusion that there are a lot of other people with the same problem, especially on the NVIDIA forums. Also, some people, a couple on the SA, and there's a few other forums that people are on, which, you know, they're having these issues basically. So, basically, at this point, SLI is broken. To some degree. I mean, to some degree in the sense of, okay, let me minimize this. I'll show you what I have managed to get working so far. This is so far what I've managed to get working. When I can run games, and when I'm able to run games, I'm able to get this one running. Let's see if I can actually do it and still record it and not fucking fuck up shit. Okay, so there we go. This is Left 4 Dead 2, which is actually working. This is in SLI. It's using an SLI profile. So, well, yeah, it's running in SLI anyway. My point is, it's not running on the full resolution of my monitor, because I was able to, in Windows 8, I was able to run everything on native resolution. I switched to native resolution, it pretty much dies. So what do we? Easy, start. And I mean, as I said, this type of game, I'm not having a problem running it. It's running straight away. I'm not having a problem with GTA 5 either. GTA 5 seems to be okay, or it was last time I checked it anyway. I have had random moments with different games where they don't actually work the first or the second time around when I go to run them. But I think they have updated the SLI profiles a little bit more, so maybe things are starting to work in that sense. Okay, let's see. Let's do this anyway. Let's see.
That chopper looks like it's heading to the evac center at the mall.
I'll just run around.
I think those things are down there. Grab a weapon.
Okay, so, you know, some stuff here, see? Well, like, this is my point. Okay, this game works relatively well. And this is on 1440p. I haven't had it 10K yet. That has improved. I got to admit, though, that has improved. Because when I first started with things, everything 10K straight away. It just pretty much 10K straight away. So, yeah, so, what I'm having problems with, I can't run games on 4K at the moment. I run them on 4K and the video cards literally stop displaying output. Which, I'm sorry, is bullshit in my mind, but yeah. I don't know whether that's just something down to the video cards themselves or just, you know, as I said, I didn't have a problem displaying 4K before, and I shouldn't have a problem now displaying 4K, to be honest, so... Alright, so... We're going to exit out of that. There's that game. Now, there's also... Get out of it. There's also... Which GTA 5... Which, I'll do GTA 5. Now... I was having some initial problems trying to even get 1440p to work. But 1440p seems to be okay. On at least these two games that I've tested so far, which has been Left 4 Dead 2. Now, Left 4 Dead 2 is not a big requirement hog. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't lag your system out badly. It doesn't fuck with your system too badly. But obviously, a GTA 5 is going to be something that's going to fuck with your system more. Running around GTA 5, I haven't had any issues with it dying or memory leaks. I haven't had any problems with memory leaks, which I've noticed, which some people are having problems with memory leaks. So far, I've not had any problems with memory leaks. So far. That doesn't seem to be a major issue for me, so... Let's just add this anyway. Then I've had some games literally where I've tried to run them and they just run on the native resolution of my monitor, which is 4K, and it just it tanks out, and well, the display, not just that, the display literally turns off and stops displaying. Which I'm sorry, I know there's nothing wrong with the video cards. I've tested my video cards. There's nothing wrong with them. They work very well, and I mean they wouldn't be able to handle 1440p if they weren't working at all, you know. So at the end of it, I'm having these little problems here and there, you know. I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, you get little problems here and there, and I'm not denying that. I mean, you know, things happen and stuff happens where, you know, you need to update stuff, but it's just freaking pissing me off waiting for them to fix everything so I can actually run it on my native resolution. This is not running on its native resolution. This is running on, not 1080p, no, 1440p. This is my point. I'm running everything on 1440p, which is not my native resolution of my monitor, which I want my native resolution of my monitor. Okay. Alright, so, story mode. I'll run around story mode, just shoot a few things, and there's some examples. I'm just giving you an example of what I'm dealing with at the moment. Now, initially, when I tried to even run SLI at all, I'd restart the computer and it would work, and then I would start the computer up again and it would not work. And this is my point, it was sort of intermittently working, and then sometimes it wouldn't work and then sometimes it would. Now at the end of it, it could be related to, you know, SLI profiles perhaps. Not denying that. That could be probably most likely related to that. I'm thinking that might be the case. Maybe it's sort of a combo of that. So, okay, so what we got?
Well, if I knew what it was, it'd be easier to get off.
Okay, so what we got? I mean, I don't know, it sort of made me contemplate whether I should go back to a lower res monitor at this point. possibly upgrade my video cards at a later date.
For fuck's sakes! You only have yourself to blame.
To which, to be honest, I'm pretty happy that I can get it to work in 40p. That's hilarious. So yeah, at this point, as I said, that's running. That's cool. I've got that running. You know, that's clear that I can get the that resolution. When I try to go any higher than the resolution, then let's see. Try to go any higher than that, which is it's on 1440. It's on 1440p at the moment. I go any higher than that, and it just shits itself eventually. So yeah, annoying and frustrating because I'm trying to work out shit. Rather annoying because, you know, some parts work, some parts don't. It does make me wonder whether I should go back to a 1440p monitor at this point though. Well, I mean, not that I have anything against 4K, but 4K is such in the prototype stage at this point in time that I'm considering in the future if I can, like, if I get enough money together to do it, which is probably get another 1440p monitor. Yeah, I mean that's something I would like. Maybe just, you know, get another 14, just get a 1440p monitor, and maybe keep the 4K monitor aside, you know, until the until everything's really much more matured than, you know, it is. Because I mean, to be truthful, that's sort of the issue with 4K. Like, when anything new gets released, particularly the fact that I'm getting a new OS and everything else, it's just it makes things unbearably annoying. Because most of my stuff on Windows 8 worked pretty well. So, all right, let's get out of that anyway. Let's see. So yeah, I mean those are a couple of the games. These are some of the games I'm getting to work sometimes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I had used which works or does not work. I think pretty much, like, out of the, because I have on my list of games for profiles, I've got like 49 games that have been detected by NVIDIA's experience. And there was any way I could get some of them to play, to be honest, is for them to be detected through that, which is frustrating, but yeah. GeForce experience. Okay. So just wait for the damn thing to load. But that's pretty much some of the issues that I'm having. Little tiny issues here and there, you know, things like that. So